Hello, I'm Dennis Cometti. Thanks for joining us for Saturday afternoon football. Joining me is former Richmond full forward, the great Matthew Richardson.
Hi Dennis, I'm looking forward to the first siren.
Geelong set to take on the Hawks in this exhibition match today. Hawthorn burst out onto the ground, and boy did they look fresh. The fans should be in store for a ripper. Geelong run onto the ground. Umpire tosses the coin. The Cats kicking to the right of screen. I can't wait for this match to get underway. I've had sleepless nights dreaming about this clash. And we're underway, Richo.
My thoughts before a big game were usually pretty simple. I'd tell myself to stick to your game and you'll win.
Definitely palm to advantage. Stanley bumps. Burgoyne runs past and gets the ball. Mitchell gets the ball. Gets boot to high. Soccer kick. Penetrating hand pass. An absolute mongrel from Duncan. The umpire will ball it up. Tapped by McAvoy. He soccers it. He soccers it. Taylor doesn't waste that opportunity. Clean pick up by Burgoyne. Gunston claims it. As cool as a prize marrow as he lines up for this shot. 35 metres out. Gunston takes a shot at goal. The Hawks get a goal. Gunston with his first. Goal. That's the first one of the game. The Ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Smith taps it. Stanley with the tap. Dangerfield, a good crummer. Intercepted. Sends the ball to open space. Puts boot to ball. Takes it well. Tui with the kick. He gets above the crowd.
Mitchell needs to work on his vertical leap because at times he can be found wanting when he's leaping for the ball. McAvoy slams the ball to his boot. Shields taking aim. He kicks the ball. That's a mark.
Tui kicks it. Wins the hard ball. Jams it on the boot now. Marks. Dangerfield with no time to delay with that kick. Kicked by Menzel. Taken by Cockatoo. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. Great mark. 50 metres from home. Gets boot to leather. Stanley takes the mark. He's on a 30-degree angle. Stanley unloads one towards goal. Stanley scores with a beautiful kick. The Cats kick there first. The Ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Crawley timing terrible. He's leaving his messages before the beat. Smith kicking the skin off that one. O'Mara gets the upper hand. Nice drop punt. A solid mark from Burgoyne.
Burgoyne is a first-class decision maker. He appears relatively unhurried when under pressure and constantly finds the best option in heavy traffic. What a great skill. Gunston kicks it. Henderson gets the upper hand. He gets boot to the ball. He can't bring that mark down. He steals the ball on the bounce.
Gunston getting into position for the kick. 35 metres out. Takes it well. An easy interception for Stewart. Richo, what are your thoughts on the opening term?
It's the end of the first term and the scores are level.
Richo, now with his stats.
Gee, it's a hot encounter out there, and the possession stats express a similar story, with the stats at 52% to 48%. Geelong are really showing their domination in tackles with 6, but Hawthorn have only managed 1. Hawthorn have 14 kicks on the board, and Geelong have 11, fairly close if you ask me.
You always have that unique perspective on things, Richo. Let's get back to the action.
Set your goals high and don't stop till you get there.
McAvoy totally outclassed in that contest. He controls the bouncing ball. Smith with the tap. Guthrie onto the ball. Ablett has it. Sends the Sharon on its way. Great mark over the pack. 40 metres out. A set shot on a 30-degree angle. Gets the distance. Geelong leading by a single goal. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. McAvoy guides it. A favourable bounce. Dangerfield with another possession. It was all his. Booted by Selwood. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it.
Smith is a smart guy, but he's got to keep a cooler head so he can make the right decisions more often. The ball is gathered, sending it on its way. It gets tapped. Sicily hands over the ball. Menzel puts his boot on it. Stanley with the ball.
He'll need a long-range boomer from here. He's getting accustomed to kicking goals. Clear free kick. The Cats sending out Stanley. Takes his time as he lines up for goal. It's okay to have butterflies. Just get them in flying formation. 20 metres out. Minangola with a straight line to go. 2 goals the margin for the Cats. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Claimed by Smith. Scoops up the bouncing ball. A short handball. Selwood hands it back to Duncan. Brand laps up the misplaced footy. It's his. Kicks it. Nice work from Menzel.
The Cats have been dominant in the air and they're marking everything. The Hawks need to stop trying to outmark Geelong and just get a fist into the contest. He slams that on the boot. Gregson takes the mark.
45 metres out. Going for goal number 1. Nice work from Gregson. Geelong with a comfortable 3-goal lead. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. The ball has been bounced. Roughhead with the punch. Clean hands with a difficult bouncing ball. Into the game comes Smith. Now we've got a ball up. Henderson outstretches his opponent to win the ruck. Deft touch from Gregson. Mitchell gets a nice bump from Dangerfield. Superb handball. He gets tackled as he hands it off. Timely handball. Roughhead thumps the ball for goal. Roughhead sinks it from a long way out. That will settle his nerves. The first goal is always welcome.
Roughhead. It's not the biggest kick of the footy. I'd say 50. It's going to test him, but he's still got some good power.
Henderson with the first touch. Gregson went straight through him. He's got the football now. O'Murray marks it. Bumps the pigskin. Nice hands. Sends it on its way. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. It's a nice piece of that one. That's it for the second quarter. What do you think of it now, Richard?
It looks like the Hawks have not been themselves in the first half. I'll tip them to come out firing in the second half. But for Geelong fans out there, it certainly has been a polished first half performance.
Is there anything interesting in the stats, Richo?
The handball stats show that the two teams are fairly even, with the Hawks on 8 and Geelong on 7. The Cats with 24 kicks and Hawthorn with 20 kicks. Not much in it.
Cheers, Richo. This match can be described like seeing your grandmother in fishnets. Unexpected. The players have taken to the ground looking refreshed and they're ready, so let's get the third term going.
What to do with a mistake? Recognise it, admit it, learn from it, then forget it.
Stanley runs past and gets the ball. Cockatoo starts in, his shadow beside him. Where else would it be? Well, depends on the side. Ominous signs for Geelong. 3 goals up now. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. The umpire has bounced the ball. Guided by McAvoy. Clean hands with a difficult bouncing ball. Mitchell taken high, and he'll get the free kick. Chips it down towards half forward. Nice mark there. Not a pretty drop punt, but it gets away okay. Gets some power behind that one. He gets above the crowd. Mitchell really got onto that one, right off the sweet spot. Goes towards half forward. A nice running mark.
Guthrie is really starting to get into the right positions on the ground. Kolajasny kicks it. Strong mark there. Sending it on its way. Selwood with a strong mark. Puts boot to ball. He takes a strong mark.
The ball heads out of bounds. Geelong sending out Dangerfield. You can see the determination on the ruckman's faces. McAvoy thumps it forward. Handballs. Sends the Sharon on its way. Hands like dinner plates. Hastily kicked. He gathers the loose ball. Sicily has gone missing, Richo.
That's right, Dennis. He just can't seem to get into this game.
He finally gets a touch of the footy. O'Brien slams it on the boot. Simply outplayed the opposition there. Choose to kick it. Great grab. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger. So they tell him. O'Brien whacks one on the boot for goal. Goal. When he's on song, he sings a very good song. O'Brien getting his first. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Nice bounce. Guided down nicely by McAvoy. Gains possession. Duncan gets the ball out of the pack. Selwood is starting to get a lot of the football.
He taps it. He scoops it up. Cockatoo taps the ball. He kicks the ball. Brand gets the loose ball.
Hawkins leave the pinatas for the kids. He soccers it. He threaded the needle to get the handball out. Roughhead pounds it long to his teammates. Burton presents and takes the mark. Kicks it. Brand enjoying a height advantage. Straight down the field. There's the siren for the end of the third quarter. The score's at the Cats 30 to Hawthorn 18.
Hawthorn will need to lift for the last quarter and remember that the pain of discipline is far less than the pain of regret.
Time to take a look at the stats.
The Cats with 34 kicks and the Hawks with 32 kicks. Not much in it. Both teams are neck and neck for handball disposals.
Hadn't thought of it quite like that, Richard. It's time for the final quarter.
Ingenuity plus courage plus work equals miracles.
Nice interception. Taylor onto the ball. McAvoy one out in the square. Mitchell presents and takes the mark. Kicked in a flurry. Taylor with the mark. A low stabbing kick. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark. That was the peg. Slams it on the boot. He's no oil painting, but look at him climbing the pack like a pop-up toaster. 45 metres out. Roost steers the ball towards goal. Gets the distance. Hawks can catch up from here. They're less than 2 goals down.
Roost is just a real slippery customer if you give him any space.
McAvoy gets the tap. Dangerfield taps. Taylor throws the ball. Free kick. A massive kick by O'Brien. And the ball goes over the boundary near the 50. A lot of jostling as the boundary umpire puts the ball back into play. Smith, I've seen better swings on a condemned playground. Dangerfield onto the ball. Out of nowhere, the ball shoots out of the pack. Puts boot to ball. Nice mark there.
Ablett seems to go for that extra leverage off an opponent by propping his hands on their shoulders. He won't get pinged every time, but he will have to be careful with his technique not to get caught for hands in the back. He slams that on the boot. A great mark under pressure. He gets boot to the ball. Stanley marks it.
Chips it down towards half forward. A big run to take that mark. Dangerfield takes a low stab kick. Let's hope the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. Guthrie kicks it. Takes it well.
Smith puts his boot on it. Stanley with the mark.
Distance could be the problem. Going for goal number 3. Grant has seen plenty of the footy. Minangola tries his luck with a shot at goal. A mark by Burton.
Burton has no problems mopping up the loose ball. Mistakes are rare for him. Birchall slams the ball to his boot. Smith puts his boot on it. That's a mark.
Burton sends one up towards the wing. Dangerfield couldn't hold on to that one. Hand passes. Selwood with the tap. The ball is socked. Jumping at shadows. Shields unable to hold on. What an end to the match. So close, but victory just out of reach for Hawthorn.
A few good performances and some really exciting moments.
Final scores are 30-24. Well, that's all we have time for. We only part to meet again, maybe next weekend.